How focused are you and your business right now? It's been a really interesting time navigating and consulting to many businesses through this economic and health crisis. And the ones that I'm seeing that are excelling, like not just achieving, but excelling, are the businesses that have laser type focus on where they're going and the goals that they're looking to achieve. They're not throwing mud and seeing and hoping that some of it sticks. They're very, very clear on their goals. They're very, very clear on the strategy that they're implementing to achieve those goals. And they're very, very clear on the metrics of success or failure so that they can adjust their strategy and tactics fast to move them towards their goals. None of us were prepared for this, let's be honest. None of us were ready for a pandemic. None of us were ready for the entire world to go into a lockdown state. None of us were ready for whole industries to be shut down. No one was ready for that. But the key here is keeping things simple and having laser focus. And I was in a conversation with a client yesterday whose business has been virtually shut down. Like most of the staff have been laid off. Their sector is not operating, and they're looking at how do they pivot. And I said, what you've got to make sure you do here, it's like a startup. When you start up a business, you don't go, oh, we might try this and we might try that and we might go into that business. No, you go, I have a business idea. This is our business. This is our product. This is our service. This is what we're going to build our business around. You then go to task on getting the marketing right for that business. You then understand and you develop your sales process to convert those leads into sales. You then work on building systems and determining how operationally you're going to deliver that product or service. And you have this single-minded focus on how you're going to grow this company. And that's why companies are formed and grow fast. It's not because we've got this idea and that idea and that idea and we could do this and we could do that and we try a bit of this and we try a bit of that. You've got to stick with something long enough in order to see it be successful. But when you start a business as well, we don't start a business without doing a little bit of market research. We don't start a business without understanding what's the problem that this product or service solves. Is the market big enough in order to make a successful business out of it? We don't start a business without understanding what does the world need right now that we can deliver. And these are the questions you've got to be answering. Because here's the thing, the worldwide economy has contracted. There is less going on. So there's more of us trying to sell and market our products and services with fewer people buying. So unless you've got this single-minded focus, unless you're very, very clear on what your goal, what your business stands for, what you're going to deliver. And it brings me back to a methodology that I learned from a mentor of mine by the name of Taki Moore. Taki, he coaches all around the world, and I have the privilege of him being my coach for many, many years. And he taught me that to go in a coaching business from zero to $1 million a year, it was all about the 5 1s. He said you need to have one product or service that you're going to offer. You need to single-minded. You're going to either do one-on-one coaching, you're going to do group, whatever it is. You've got one product. You've got to get clear on one target audience. You've got to get clear on one lead generation strategy. So is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it Google? Is it whichever it is? You've got to have one conversion mechanism. So is it a sales call? Is it a webinar? Is it a live event? And he said, you've got to focus on it for 1 year. And he called it the 5 1s. And I was like, that seems so simple. And what's so interesting is even I resisted it for so long because as an entrepreneur, I want to try this and I want to try that. I want to do a bit of this and a bit of that. But when I committed to the 5 1s, when I really heard what Taki was saying and I committed to the 5 1s, my business exploded. Why? Because I had this single-minded focus. Now, long term, we don't just rely on one product or service or one lead generation strategy or etc. That would be dangerous for our business. Like, we need to de-risk. And, particularly say with social media and algorithms changing and the like, you can't just rely on one. However, at the time when we made the decision and we set the target, you've got to commit. You see, commitment to your strategy is more important than the strategy itself. So many people will plan their business and get clear on their goals and then they don't commit to it. So the planning piece is worthless. You have to commit. That's the beauty of the 5 1s. So ask yourself this: am I scattering my thoughts? Am I trying to do a bit of everything? Are we doing a bit to this and a bit to that? Or have we got this single-minded focus? That's our target. That's how we're going to get there. This is what we're going to implement. This is when we're going to implement it. And we're not arrogant enough to say that's all we're going to do. We're going to allow the data coming back to us to tell us if we're on track or not. And then we're going to tweak, and we're going to keep tweaking and moving and maneuvering towards our business success. If you need any assistance with this, please feel free to reach out. This is the formula to succeed in your business right now. You need single-minded focus, you need commitment to a strategy, and you need to go for it. Take care, and we'll chat soon.